By Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Christie. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Towns missing. And here's Charlotte. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Fires top of the key. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Top of the key jumper, no good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Miller, that's for 2. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Christie. Gets a very good look and converts.
Anunoby, a willing passer, a team player, wants to get that ball to his open guys.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks, David. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Okogie. Charlotte moving it around. Goes up on the high post. Ball no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Here's Christie. Back to Towns. Shakes him. Rebound by Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. There's Miller with the three. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Bridges with the steal. Bridges with the steal. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Here's the break. Here's Bridges. Back to Miller. Outside ball. Crosses over, and he lays it up and in.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, great. The Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Okogie. Ball with it. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Williams. The layup off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
No, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
They set the pick. Miller outside. Lets it fly. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Miller's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
There's a screen by Robinson. Bridges. Out to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Now, Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. To the inside. And stolen by Anunoby.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
TA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hornets lead by 5. And so here is New York. Brunson scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Nurkic in the post. It's rebounded by New York. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Williams, that's good.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
13.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
New York trailing. Pass to Kolek. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. To the left wing. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Williams. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. Count it. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Achua. Inside. Kolek. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Williams a screen. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Great look, courtesy of Achua.
Charlotte in the lead. Miller outside. Pass to Okogie. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets on top, leading by just 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Charlotte. They lead by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Brunson barreling in. pass to McBride for the tie. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Ball uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anunoby right side. Bridges inside. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Back to Towns. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
To the middle. And Anunoby slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Bridges left side. Pass to Anunoby. Here's McBride. Anunoby outside. Inside. Here's Bridges. That misses off the backboard. Ball with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Ball surveying the defense. High post shot. No good that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. To the inside. And finished off by Williams.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Out to Bridges. .146 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Back to Ball. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Back to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Out to Bridges. Here's Christie. Some nice passing by New York here. A 3-pointer is right on target. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
The kick out to Ball. Miller outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Brunson outside. It's a tie game in New York. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
The Hornets, 34.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Knicks with possession. Here's Kolek. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
McBride. New York with a new 14. It's right on the wing. Pass to Achua. Back to right. Outside for Robinson. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Robinson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Man gets the bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Mann. There's a screen by Williams. Now Mann fires the three. Not going to go that time. And so here is New York. It's Robinson, high post. Back to Achua. Here's Kolek. Pass to Achua. Down low. Nurkic with the steal. To the inside. Here is Jeffries. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And now a 3-point Hornets lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Charlotte?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Brunson outside. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Miller, no up.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bridges with the steal. Inside. Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams a screen. Miller with a wide open look. And right on target with the swish. And the Hornets lead 5-5. It's a ball for run. Anunoby, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Ball. Sweet move.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare you.
Pass to Brunson. A three ball. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
A huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
Miller outside. Lets it go from deep. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Here's Christie. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets leading by 5 to the paint. And it's Miller with the jam.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. To the inside. Towns with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
46, 42.
Bridges outside. Outside ball.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson. 4th personal foul. 13.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Bridges for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up.